might have
Oh,
been
you're talking about the Tom Cruise movie. Why?
No,
What is with you and Tom Cruise?
I don't think it was.
I'm not even going to carry on this conversation with you. Why are you so obsessed with Tom Cruise?
I'm not obsessed with
Is there
Tom
something
Cruise.
that you need to admit
No,
to?
I want
Do you
to
have
say
a man crush on Tom Cruise?
I don't. Never mind. I want to go somewhere not important, but yes, everything just died. Everything. What did you want to say, Ben?
I don't remember. Now I'm trying to remember the name of that Tom Cruise movie. It was like Orange something?
The movie that I mean is like a few years ago, and then there's like a park, and there's like a virus in the air, and like almost everybody dies, but a few people survive, and then they find the antidote. It's very similar. The storyline is similar to I Am Legend, but it was not I Am Legend.
There were no zombies.
It was very weird because like you see like I think New York City Central Park, see people walk, and then just fall dead, and like everybody just dies.
Was it a Mark Wahlberg movie? M. Night Shyamalan?
No,
it was,
it's
wasn't
pretty
it?
recent, and it's a very famous one, I think. It doesn't matter though. Anyway, I spoke with some person, and it's like that movie is terrible.
Was it called The Happening?
That might have been it.
Was it called Outbreak? Was it called...
Maybe I just don't know the title of the movie. I just know everybody dies.
You know what movie I think is really creepy?
No.
Jeepers Creepers.
For some reason I thought you were going to say that. Even though I haven't even seen that movie, but it just sounds
Man,
creepy.
the little monster in that movie is so scary. He like eats your eyes and they become his eyes. Messed up, man.
See a 15 pool over here for Violet on the left top side of the map. And so far nothing is happening for Alicia, so we can talk a little bit longer about movies. You know, Ben, when I was very young, you had this movie called The Gremlings. You remember those?
Yes! Gremlins was awesome!
You know, and when I was like... when I was very young, like I don't know, like between 6 and 8 years old, I guess, I was actually very afraid of the Gremlins. And then like we would watch TV in the living room. My mom said, "Okay, Kevin, it's time to shower." But I was really afraid because whenever I would go upstairs and open up the shower curtain, I was afraid there was like a gremlin behind it. So I was like, "Do I really have to?" And Mom was like, "Yes, of course, you dirty kid." And I was like, "Okay." So I was like running up the stairs, take like the quickest shower of my life, and then run downstairs in my pajamas. I was like, "Done."
Didn't the water kill the gremlins?
I don't know, but I was just afraid. Every time I would open the curtain, I thought there was a gremlin behind it.
Because you'd be safe in the shower.
Yeah, but like once I'm in the shower, but I thought the moment I opened the curtain.
Just be like standing there with like a knife. A Child's Play was like that for me. It was the Chucky movies, the little red doll that comes to life. That was kind of creepy, man. Like some murderer dies and like puts his soul into this doll.
Chucky was pretty creepy. And then he found like his little girlfriend. Who was
his bride of Chucky or something.
The metal emo girl. Yeah, Chucky.
Man. I think my favorite bad horror movie was Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I haven't seen it.
That was awesome.
Alicia opened it safe, man. He got the cannon before the gateway, so his follow-up tag is of course going to be a little bit delayed because guys, once more, if you get the cannon before the gate, that also means your cybernetic score is going to be a little bit later, which means that your robo or your Stargate is going to be a little bit later. So I'm curious to see where he's going to take this. Against the 15 pool on Ohana, I would say you can get away with getting the gate before the cannon, but Alicia thinks otherwise. Man, that must have been a heartbreaking defeat for him in game number 1 on Cloud Kingdom.
Yeah.
Such a weird game.
Yeah,
he had it, man. He had that.
There
game
were points
so
where
badly.
he had it, absolutely, and then it just kind of went crazy.
I mean, he decided to sacrifice 15 Stalkers for no reason.
He was 40 supply ahead.
Yeah, as a Protoss against a Zerg.
He was 40 supply ahead, up a base, and ahead in drones.
Yes, that's
so
all true.
That is a little bit sad. Ohana, guys, is a map that we've seen a lot of past 2 seasons of the North American Star League.
Means family.
It does. It does mean family.
Family sticks together.
It does. I can't wait to go home for the holidays and visit my family and tell them all about Ohana, and they're going to think I'm so stupid.
Yes, they will actually think that something has gone wrong with that kid. I always knew that this gaming thing was weird, but right now, Ben, I think you need to call it quits. But Mom, I'm doing so well. No. But Ohana, no.
That's it. We're going to see a therapist.
Yes. We see the robotics facility being warped in the Nature over here. Of course, Ohana is one of the best Immortal Century maps out there, so I wouldn't be surprised at all to see Alicia pull it off. Violet is also one of the better Zergs, I think, in dealing with this.
Yes, I was going to say the exact same thing. Violet, I don't know what it is, but he eats cheese like a fat kid eats cake.
Or cheese, because cheese can make you no?
Yeah.
Wow, this is like really good game sense by Alicia. He's going to say hello to this Overlord. If the Overlord turns around right now, he might actually stay alive. I think he will. Alicia trying to get as close as possible, but I don't see a world where he's going to kill the new
Overlord.
Overlord.
This Overlord's name is?
Billy?
Blimpy.
Why?
Because he's like a blimp.
No, he actually got like a lower on HP than I thought he was. Only on 24, so 2 more shots would have killed his Overlord. But that was not going to happen. Good denial, though, by Alicia. Super important.
Yep, keeps Violet in the dark, and there's no more Overlords in position to scout that part of Alicia's base. There's one in the back of the natural that Violet could send forward.
Double Evolution Chamber being morphed in as well, Ben.
Interesting. Maybe he wants to try to play a Zergling-centric style. We saw Suppy stop departing Immortal Sentry All-In playing Zergling Infester on Antigua Shipyard at BWC last or 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. One more Overlord is going to fly in. I don't think it's going to be able to see this robotics facility. It's going to be damn close. Stalker coming in as well. He's like, no, you're not going to see.
Blimpy, no!
Nope. Let me just double check that for you guys.
Didn't see it.
Did not see. What he did see was the sentries. Let's talk. We see the Twilight Console being warped in. So now it actually kind of looks, while Alicia, for the second time in this game, I did not mention it first time, was supply blocked for a good 10 seconds. He's going to take out these destructible rocks, Ben. Now, this could still be a fake, but considering the fact that he's also warping in a Twilight Console, I actually really think he wants to go up to 3 base and perhaps play the creative style, as we've seen it lately, or something that Rain has done a few times as well. Strong 3 base push with Colossus, with let's say 2 Colossus, then Immortals, and perhaps an Archon or 2 as well, and Blink Stalkers.
Violet looks like he's going to be content to sit back and macro here. He's making a lot of lings. Even throw down some spine crawlers. I guess he was feeling a little bit nervous. 3 spines in his natural expansion just to be extra safe. There's that Nexus. So Alicia is going to try to go up to 3 bases. I love that Alicia's so, I guess, confident to play the macro game.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, there are still a lot of all-ins you can do with 3 bases as well. I think we're going to see the kind of push where it's said like what Rain did a lot, or what the Creator did a lot, and I think that's a super strong push, where you get 1 or 2 Colossus just so you force the Zerg to have Corruptors. If they don't make enough Corruptors, the Colossus stay alive, kill all the links. If you make too many Corruptors, yes, you kill the Colossus, but after that it's going to be Archon, Immortal, Blink Stalker, and it's so hard to deal with that push as a Zerg player. I actually think, like, I spoke with a lot of the Zergs, and I think I spoke with Idra about it as well, and I think he said it's one of the strongest and scariest pushes in the game right now. I
actually like it quite a bit myself.
I mean, we saw like Scarlet is considered like almost a legend in, or legend is a big word, but she is considered fantastic in ZVP, but she looked vulnerable against this push, and same goes for Nurture.
I agree. Both those players got pretty shut down by that kind of play style at the Battle.net World Championships. Of course, it was a tough weekend for a lot of foreign players.
Yeah, they started off so good, but day 1, I'm on a mission. They're suspecting something, but
they still haven't discovered that I'm not really a zealot.
My skin color is still a little bit different. I'm trying to be green.
Silly zealot.
Oh, zealot. Go home.
He's like the slave driver zealot. He's like making sure these probes work.
A lot of links, man, and a lot of big upgrades going down for Violet as well. We see Passion Glance, Baneling speed even being researched. And of course, +2 upgrades going down as well. Or at least the +2 attack, +2 armor is not going down yet. Actually, it is, sorry. Man, so many big upgrades for Violet. He's going to play a really interesting style. He might actually think about, wow, imagine if he fungals the Protoss army and then drops Banelings on top of it. That might be one of the most ludicrous things I've ever seen.
One of my favorite things about Violet is his willingness to play a wide range of different styles. Violet, he does it all, man. I will say this, though. Alicia going quickly up to High Templar is maybe the best way to play against Zergling Baneling-centric styles.
Is it really going to be for Storm, Ben, or is it going to be for Archons? I mean, yeah, I guess Storm, as he doesn't have a Robo Bay yet, but I do feel that, I mean, scouting-wise, he's been doing a really good job, as he's having a cannon. So I guess he spotted the Baneling nest. No, he did not. Man, I'm surprised that he has such excellent game set. Maybe he thought he was playing as Mutalisk because he saw so many links.
Yeah, it's a pretty real possibility. It makes a lot of sense, in fact. Violet is beginning to make his transition as well. He's going back to Roaches, which is exactly what you do when you have a Protoss player getting his Templar tech. I don't know if Violet is even aware of that. Probably not.
There are, of course, 4 Immortals in the mix as well. You shouldn't forget about those. But of course, he's wow, 24 Banelings morphing at once right now. That's a lot of Banelings, man. I think we might actually see something really sick, something that I haven't seen in this matchup yet. Fungling a Protoss army, which does not consist of Colossus, and then dropping Banelings on top of it. Oh my god.
Well, if we're going to do that, Violet's going to need a research drop. He's also going to want to get Overlord speed.
Yes, drop. No?
No.
I thought he did. He cancelled? Wasn't he researching drop, man?
I don't think so. I think he just got Pathogen Glands.
Wow, I am crazy then. I really thought he was researching drop.
Pathogen Gland looks kind of like drop, I guess.
Yeah, but after all these games, I do not. I guess I was daydreaming.
It's okay, man.
Maybe I just really want to see something that wasn't there.
Happens to the best of us. I think in general, most of the time when you see banelings in ZVP, it's with drops. I mean.
Yeah, I guess I'm crazy. Well, sorry guys. Kind of daydreaming, I guess.
That's okay. Because fungal is still a great thing to have, and if sentries are not well taken care of, then banelings can still roll into a Protoss army.
He's having the High Templars in the Warp Prism as well, Ben, so we might actually see the sick action over here from Alicia's side. I mean, if the Storms are good, it could be devastating for the Zerg army. We might actually see Violet engaging right now.
We are going to see some good fungals. Banelings not going to really connect with the brunt of Protoss. And there's some nice Storms, but those Storms are on top of the Roaches.
Yeah, actually, I don't really like those Storms at all. Sorry.
The Immortals all staying alive. I think Violet did an okay amount of damage here, but Alicia's got a Warp Prism and a Pylon in good position. He's able to warp in and continue the aggression.
And I mean, 3 Immortals, man. They lost their shields, but that's about it. All these Immortals are still alive. Great Spire is morphing right now, but this is going to be a scary moment for Violet. How is he going to deal with this Protoss army?
Here come a couple of infested Terrans. Quite a few more going down behind it. Roach is doing a good job of fighting against these Archons, but the Immortals are going to be the big problem for the Roaches.
The infested Terrans are going to make a good hold, though. It's going to force Violet to, Alicia to at least back off for now. The Roach is going to pick off at least one Immortal.
That was nicely done by Violet. Essentially just trading Spine Crawlers for a lot of Protoss armies. Supply-wise, it's still close.
And energy. Still 80 drones, though, for Violet. And, of course, Violet mining up 4 bases, man. He's going to need to hold on a little bit longer. But, as you said, he didn't lose that much in the previous fight. And he has so much gas. He can still make a lot of banelings. He can still make a lot of infestors.
Needs to deal with his Warp Prism. Needs to come up with some way to stop the onslaught. There are no more sentries, so Baneling's going to be a little bit more effective. But how effective can they really be against Immortals and Archons? We're going to have to wait and see. They are going to crash in everywhere, and look at the Lings swinging around from the side. What an incredible engagement by Violet. That did not even look close.
Not even remotely close. All the expensive units died. The Archons, the Immortals, and right now just a bunch of Zealots and Stalkers are remaining. More and more Zealots being warped in. But Alicia is in so much trouble right now.
Oh, just brilliantly done by Violet. I did not think that he would be able to hold so convincingly. But he shuts it down. He's going to kill this Pylon, shut down any additional abilities to reinforce. And Alicia now dips down to 90 supply, Kevin. He's in a very, very bad situation.
He's in a terrible situation. He's going to warp in the Robo Bay right now, but 10 Corruptors are on their way. And as we said, the Great Spire is ready already, guys. There's no fort base yet for Alicia. These Stalkers are a little bit caught out of position as well. They actually do survive.
Luckily, they have Blink, so they will live to blink another day.
I think, Ben, imagine if the Storms were a lot sicker in the first fight. Maybe this would have all been different, but those 4 High Templars in the Warp Prism did absolutely nothing.
Storming Roaches is seldom a good idea. If you'd storm the Banelings or the Zerglings as they were streaming in, maybe it would have been a little different. Alicia's now going to try to transition back over to some Colossus tech, but I feel like it's going to be a little bit too late.
I feel so as well, as we see 7 Broodlords morphing over here at the 4th base of Violet. Violet is, of course, up 1-0 in this series. This is the very first season that Violet is part of the North American Star League, as we invited him at the start of the season.
And he still hasn't lost.
He still hasn't lost. Violet actually probably the only player. No, Heon and Heon as well. Heon didn't lose yet in the North American Star League. The 2 Korean Zergs. Korean Zerg is a good thing to be these days, man.
I would say so.
It's always good to be Korean, but Korean Zerg.
I like Korean food. And to a Korean Zerg, all StarCraft things are food.
There's a lot of things I like about Korea.
So look at where Violet's expanding right now. He's just like, hey.
Yeah, I'm going to expand below your main.
I hope Alicia doesn't come here. Oh, man. Roach is going to come around from behind as the Broodlords will greet the army of Alicia. And Alicia says, I can't do anything about this. GG. And very swiftly, Violet leads 2-0. Cloud Kingdom was a much closer game.
Yeah, much closer.
Man, that was dominance.
It was a really cool playstyle by Violet. Unfortunately, he did not go for the drop ban as I thought he was. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I thought I saw drop, but I guess... I don't know.
He should have gone drop. Well, let's put it that way.
That would have been sick.
If he had gone drop, his Banelings would have been useful.
Yeah, but still, overall, it was quite okay. I really feel that the Storms were just not good enough. If you want to go for Storm ban, if that's like the backbone of your army, if you avoid Colossus and you go for Storm, then you want to deal a lot of damage with those Storms. And those storms just were kind of pointless.
Yeah, of course, you're exactly right, guys. Violet currently leads 2-0 over Alicia. If you're just joining us, we've already wrapped up Golden versus Arthur. It was a fantastic 5-game series that Golden barely won 3-2 narrowly. This is all leading up to our grand final. This is it. We have 2 broadcast days before we move everything to Long Beach from the man, my brain just blanked. What's the name of the theater? The Center Theater. Forgive me, guys. Center Theater, Long Beach, California. It's going to be an incredible show. We would love for all of you to come join us. We are running some special promos on ticket prices. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, head on over to NASL.tv, find the link to buy your tickets to the live event. Use the promo code LABYTE. Save you a little bit of money.
It's going to be awesome, man. You can meet us, you can meet your favorite players, or people like Day 9, people like Zoe. How cool is that?
People like Golden. Yeah, Golden's going to be there.
Favorite player.
You can kind of pinch his cute little cheeks.
And of course, since Quantic is so close, the Quantic house, probably quite a few other Quantic players will be there to support their
Maybe
teammates.
You can just like sleep in the Quantic house, swim in the Quantic lagoon.
Scott is going to hate you right now.
We don't know Golden if he's going to be there yet. Oh, no, we do. I'm sorry. I got the Zergs mixed up. How did I do that? I was like, no, we're in game number 2.
You know how happy that Quantic would be if Hyun was Quantic Hyun?
I think every team in the world right now would be very, very happy to have Hyun.
Where did Hyun come from? This guy...
Hey.
Yeah, you're right. Kevin was like, oh, this is going to be the Hyun season. But, like, prior to this season, he was just winning playhems. He was winning some...
Go for StarCraft 2s. He was winning so
he was doing very well, definitely. But this is... Winning
like
Go for SC2 is a completely different achievement.
Yeah, back then he won like 3 or 4 IPL fight nights, I think. I was watching his games and I remember watching it. Like, actually, this sounds really silly because there is so much good StarCraft out there that there is absolutely no reason for me to download replays of a Go for StarCraft 2. Like, you guys will probably say that I'm stupid because I can watch GTSL, I can watch GSL, I can watch all these pro leagues. But like I still enjoy a Go for StarCraft 2. Like I'm not gonna lie. And I was downloading those replays because I was like, wow, how does Hyun win these games from the Korean server playing on Europe against a couple of really good European players? So yes, I am one of those very few people who finds their way to the ESL website, downloads the Go for StarCraft replay, and I was like, this kid is so good. Like if you can do this with the latency that he probably has. I said, this guy's amazing, and I started watching his fight, and I was like, oh my god. And then even before the NHL Season 4 started, so that's way before his GSL success, that's way before the Fight Night hype started, I said, this guy is going to be amazing this season. I can see him win.
You're the first Hyun hipster.
And back then, you guys kind of thought I was exaggerating, I was kidding a little bit, but right now, here we are, like 10, 12 weeks later, he's 8-0 in our season.
He's probably the best Zerg in the world right now.
And he's there's live there, but Linok, but yeah, he's amazing.
He's beaten them both. Has he played Linok?
No, that's soon, real soon. Maybe they broadcast that tomorrow night. Okay. I don't know when they do that.
Well, it's going to be incredible, whatever it is. We're going to take a break. I need to say thanks to Kingston HyperX for sponsoring that last game. Kingston HyperX makes the finest solid-state drives and RAM in the world. Head over to kingston.com to learn more about it. Order your own stuff. Game 3, Violet versus Alicia. Maybe Alicia's last game this season. Find out after this break.